The Trump rally, good news is Trump can attract a crowd unlike anything I've ever seen. I mean, the amount of people who will wait in the sun for hours and hours to hear this guy say things they've heard before. I think Donald Trump is hilarious. He's awesome. But I mean, like the Rolling Stones fans aren't willing to tolerate the abuse that Trump fans are willing to tolerate to hear the hits. Yep. Like, in order to hear basically, immigration is out of control, these Mexicans, these people from Africa are tapping into our Social Security, they're at the front of the line for healthcare and housing. You know what Trump's going to say. You fucking know what he's going to say. He's going to crack some funnies. It's going to be a good time. But, Leo, am I exaggerating when I say that you had to stand in the fucking sun? And I guess so we waited. Actually, we didn't wait. We cut the line. We big dicked it. But in order to board one of the shuttles to the venue, probably an hour wait.
Yep.
Once you get to the venue, another hour wait. Once you get into the venue, it's just line after line after line to eat at food trucks. That's the only activity that's going on in Trumpchella. Other than that, you're just fucking waiting around for another 3 or 4 hours until Trump gets on stage. You watch him make an hour speech, and then, Leo, I guess after the event, some people waited like 5 hours to get shuttles back to their cars to leave.
Oh my God! No, that makes sense. It's like cult. I would say it's like a cult figure. He's a cult leader.
100%.
Yeah, he's definitely a cult leader. But yeah, it was too much. We cut in line with a disability card that our boy Fez has a disability card that goes till 2038. That is the expiration date, and we were all shocked that somebody just signed off on him having a disability till the year 2038. So it's pretty wild, but he's got I try to take it from him because it's very valuable, that card, but that bastard held on to it. That's his most prized possession, he told us. So
yeah, that's the equivalent of, it's just so irresponsible. The government just like, okay, yeah, this guy gets $1,200 a month and for 15 years, no questions asked, is like my approach to cleaning my house sometimes, where if I have something and I don't know where it goes, like I have a knickknack. Say maybe I have a UCLA football helmet pencil holder that I don't really want, but I don't want to throw away. I just put it in the closet. I just put it in the fucking closet, and it's going to sit there for years and years until I make up my mind on it. Well, it's really distressing to know that the state takes that approach to giving people tax dollars for fake injuries. Just put it in the closet until 2038. We'll think about it later. Until then, he gets the money.
Yeah, it's at least $12,000 a year. It's definitely disturbing. There's probably way worse cases than Fez. I can't imagine. I feel like he's probably the median. I think he's like in the middle of like how bad it could be. Like I feel like somebody just went in, like just said they had a psychotic episode and there was no proof of it, and they just gave him 30 years of money. Like who knows?
Yeah.
To go back to the Trumpchella thing, do you see after a rally like that? I don't know how like Kamala has a chance.
So I saw a guy in the airport when I was flying up to Sacramento, and I don't mean this in a negative sense. I don't mean this in a joking sense. I mean it in the most literal sense possible. There was a guy on my flight standing around with a Kamala shirt, and before I could judge it or censor myself, my internal thought was, oh, he's gay. Like my brain, and it's bigoted, it's backwards, it's not okay, but my brain assumes that the only people who would willingly vote for Kamala Harris are women and gay guys. I don't know any straight men who support Kamala Harris. I know for a fact that no straight men support her, that unlike Joe Biden, who you don't really know, there might be some people in your gym, at your work, who are left-leaning and they might like the guy. I know for a fact that no red-blooded male I come into contact with likes Kamala Harris, and I openly mock her without fear of any blowback publicly all the time.
You know, it's hilarious to back up the claim about the gay because I get a gay guy voting for against Trump. I get it. But it's we were at a bar, this new bar called Eastwood, and there was a really big, good-looking dude with a Kamala Wall shirt, and me and Mitch are like, "What the fuck, dude? That's random." We're like, "That's random, right?" We're like, "That's crazy. That guy would go to a bar and wear that shirt." Well, let's just say he was making out with a dude in the next half an hour.
Oh, okay.
So we were like, "Oh, okay, cool, yeah. That makes sense, yeah."
When I was in Atlantic City, I was in my Monopoly costume making out with a girl who I met at the bar. Cameras were off. We were just kind of like hanging out. And she asked me who I was voting for. Completely normal looking girl. She was a nurse. And I said, I'm going to vote for Trump. And she was like, good, because I would have walked away if you would have said Kamala Harris.
I have been hearing that a lot as well from most women that are attractive.
Yeah.
It seems a lot like a lot of women that are attractive seem to want to vote for Trump. The thing is, it's like, yeah, the outliers are the fezzes of the world, the fezzes that exist out there amongst you that you're just like, this guy's a fucking idiot. But that guy gets to the booth somehow. They're going to get him.
He's
to
not
going to
vote, Leo.
What if we find out like
it's too much caloric expenditure for him to get into a voting booth if he fits in one?
You're right. I doubt he fits in one. You're absolutely right. I think that would be his biggest like problem because I think like he's gonna hit us up and be like, I voted, and we're like, what do you mean? And they go, well, they had an Escalade pick me up.
You're right.
They knock on my door and they say it's time to vote. And they helped me with write my name, and then they said to do this to circle Kamala.
Yeah.
So I think they would walk him through it like that.
God. You're so right. He'd be like, I like when they tell me how the ballot work, I fall asleep, and I woke up and they had my hand in their hand, and they were circling Kamala. You're so right. They would send him. They would send him an Escalade. They would send anybody that is on government assistance and who is like really foreign. They are going to send Escalades to bring them in to vote for Kamala.
Dude, and along with that, he's going to have like a little booklet full of coupons for McDonald's. Like he's just going to have like these, and they give me, look, like 6 free Big Mac.
Yeah.
This is for the chicken nuggets. I see, look, I get 20 free chicken nuggets. He just shows we're like, oh, they just gave him a bunch of McDonald's and an Escalade.
And yeah, I think he's more of a Happy Meal guy. He probably wants a Happy Meal.
Dude, they just give him 58 Happy Meal. They have a Happy Meal. Just Happy Meals galore, dude. Oh, that'd be hilarious. No, but I think that's how it's going to be, dude. They're going to make sure that he votes. They'll probably just send him the ballot, dude. They're going to send him the fucking thing to his house. And now you're right. There's no way he votes. I don't think he votes. I don't think he votes either.
What we got to do, because obviously we're going to be filming on Election Day, I'm going to send in a mail-in ballot. We got to get on that quick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because if we don't film in LA County, I'm only registered. I think you can only vote in your own county. I think that's how it works. Because I tried to vote in Sacramento County last year, and I was registered in LA, so they didn't let me vote. I voted in the midterms down here successfully. I think that was my first time voting as an adult.
I haven't voted since college. They had a booth at Valley College, so I voted. But I don't remember. I don't think I voted.
Did you put a lot of thought into who you, the propositions you voted for?
Absolutely not, man. A lot of them were just like many of the tests I took. Just kind of just put all of the above.
Did you really vote for Obama?
I think I voted for Obama, dude, the first time. Yeah.
Wow.
Way back in the day. I wanted
over
to,
John McCain or over
like
Mitt Romney.
I think it was Mitt Romney. Wasn't a great Republican choice, but yeah, I voted for Obama way back in the day. Yeah,
damn, dude.
I was a Democrat for a long time, and then then I got canceled, and the Republicans were like, "Come over here, we'll take care of you, kid. Come on." But I mean, now things changed. I feel like the Democrats are much more like the Republicans were at the time. They were kind of like Bush was kind of like doing shady shit after shady shit, and it seemed like the Democrats were more legit. I love Billy Clinton for obvious reasons. I love Bill Clinton because he just got a shitload of pussy, dude. And he did the cigar move. My dad made it evident that was a good move. I thought it was weird. I was a young man. I was 12 years old, but my dad's like, "This fucking Billy, man, fucking put the cigar in and put it in his mouth. That's a fucking move, huh?"
Does your dad Does your dad positively love that Bill Clinton put a cigar up Monica Lewinsky's pussy?
He loved it more than you'll ever know. I don't think there's a year that he doesn't bring it up. Or if Billy Clinton is brought up, he brings the cigar thing within the next 3 sentences. He brings up the cigar thing.